farming and agriculture have invented circular economy many thousands years ago, while now we're told that circular economy is a new trend and a new way of thinking. For agriculture and farmers, what are the real new points in circular economy?
I think it's true to say that agriculture has been in circular economy for thousands of years. But what is new now is the more targeted, more precise use of inputs and linking the use of agricultural inputs with modern technologies. So at the heart of it, we look at more efficient use of our inputs like soil, water, nutrients. And I think this is the core, the very heart of the exercise.
Where does CAP and circular economy open new growing markets for investors?
Well, it's very much about using the existing co-products. It's about harvesting edible crops. It's about harvesting wheat, but then using all parts of the plant as much as is necessary, taking into account, of course, the organic matter need for the soil. So clearly we have elements, we have co-products that have been in some cases, for instance, burned in the past because they have been seen as a nuisance for modern technologies. Straw typically has been plowed in or burned before plowing because it may have created some technical problems. But now we take a look into whether we could actually use that straw while we take into account some of the needs for the soil, and especially when it comes to organic matter. Very typically, this is a good example of that.
Where do you see the largest need and demand for immediate implementation in the best possible circular economy practices?
I think it's very much about using the latest information that we receive from the scientific world. It's about that technology, that science that could demonstrate what the farmers can do within their processes, and if they fine-tune the processes, and that would make better use of the resources and, of course, at the same time, better economic returns from the farming community.
In what parts circular economy and CIP overlap and have identical goals?
It's very much about sustainability. Both circular economy and common agricultural policy are looking for sustainable use of inputs, our natural reserves, resources, and that is the common goal. Of course, this takes into account the huge diversity of European agriculture, forestry, all primary production. But then, in general, this is very much targeting, developing our economy and our agri-farm business to the direction of more sustainable policies, more sustainable outcome, also, once again, economically.
With circular economy, what practices, technologies and methods are going off the market right now?
Well, we've seen some major investments through European Fund for Strategic Investment for biomaterial. We have some very good examples, very big examples in forestry sector. I'm a member of a cooperative that actually has made a major investment into this. We see some, true benefits there. But I think the key and the core question also, taking into account the political scene in Europe, is that how can we engage small and medium-sized businesses into this? And I think the true test of the exercise will lie there. How can we enable cooperatives, farmers and their businesses to develop new business ideas on the basis of circular economy and bioeconomy? How can they make it work on a smaller scale? We see some good examples already, but we need further development and further success.
And now one of the most difficult questions. Circular economy is associated right now with a change, and very few people in any profession jump to implement any change. What can you say about the farmers?
Well, it's about thinking these matters anew. That it's not about change per se. It's about how to reinvent the wheel in a sense that we can actually make the wheel spin faster or smoother. It's not about stopping the wheel and rethinking everything again. It's about how can we get the acknowledgement of the work that we do now, and how can we go further with some further improvements of the sectors that we represent. This is very much about all agricultural sectors, that diversity of European Union, agriculture and forestry, other primary sectors included, and how can we enhance these to make it even better.
Thank you very much.